Hey, what's poppin'? Welcome back. It's been a while, and I'm really excited to be back here. And it's quite interesting. What I have here to share with you guys today, something that I don't think we come across as often. But before we get into it, I'd really like to break down like the backstory behind this project and to really just share my thoughts about what it's intended for and what market it is intended for. So generally, as sneakerheads, basically we know basketball and like a lot of other sports and activities are quite related to the whole culture of sneakers in some way. And basically, for example, in basketball we have like the whole card type of thing where we have like rookie cards and all of these things that basically commemorate different events in the life of an athlete, and these cards one way or the other go on to like really just tell stories and tell a moment in time. So with the genius idea of my friend the sneaker savant and son of Black Maria, they've been able to come up with a project that basically create cards that really tell the story of different sneakers that one way or the other probably are slept on, probably are hyped, and generally just sneakers in general. So the project is really just about creating an avenue for people to really just enjoy the space of like trading cards, enjoy the space of owning cards that define the different moments, the different eras and times that these sneakers dropped, and just identifying these pairs for what they are and how awesome they've been. So to be honest, I'm really excited about this project. It's a project that immediately I saw, I felt like okay, this is something that has potential. And at the end of the day, with the whole like space of we try to like explore a different space of what sneakers are, this could be another way of actually doing that. So like I'm really excited. I actually didn't expect that they were going to come through because there was some issue with like the shipping and all of that. But eventually, when I got the call that they were here, I was really pumped and I really can't wait to share what I have here with you. So, right with me, let's see it together. So, me here, I have some of the projects that have been released by these two geniuses, and basically, they commemorate different idea of what sneakers are, different types of sneakers, silhouettes, and like basically times to an extent. Like these are just things that define the moments, they define eras, and with me, I'm opportunity to have I call them the Infinity Stones because really I've been excited to actually have this in hand. So the first I have here is the MX pack, and this is what it looks like. So this is one of the project that have been released by the Sneaker Savant and Son of Black Maria. This basically commemorates the whole MX Day idea that we have, and as you can see, we have like the bubble units that we usually have on like the Air Max here, and that's some really cute details. So at the back here it says Air Maxes. What can be said about Air Maxes that hasn't been already said about the Air Maxes? Air Maxes are the reasons I and countless of others are really into sneakers and semi-undergrounded yet fully represented. They are available to the masses. The inspiration and the storyline behind almost every model is the logical and fascinating progress through our history as wannabe athletes. Though I think Air Max Day is kind of silly. Also, recognize the impact that had on us who finds this stuff interesting. So basically, like this really just like reads to like tell like thoughts about like the whole idea of like what the sneakers are. Like literally everywhere you find one Air Max or the other. It's a silhouette that you easily find in people's collection. However, we have people that love the Air Max 180. We have people that love the Air Max 1. We have people that love the Air Max 95, 97, and the list goes on and on. Depends on what you want. So like within the whole Air Max line, you definitely find your type of design, your type of shoe, your type of footwear at the end of the day. So like this is something that basically these cards give an idea of. So like this is just to celebrate the whole idea of what the whole Air Max silhouette and the whole Air Max line has been able to contribute to the ideas of sneakers. So like I'm really pumped to actually open these cards and see what we have featured in there. So I really can't wait. So I'll drop this by and move to the next one. So this is probably the ones I feel are like the most popular, basically based on my search online, the Donkey Donks. I think this is the first issue. This basically celebrates Nike dunks and probably Nike XB dunks and generally Nike dunks in general. So I kind of find this fascinating because this basically tells like a story that I can relate to, because if you look at like the Nigerian sneaker space to an extent, like dunks are probably one of like the most popular silhouettes that people really like break in almost every time. So I think this is going to be quite a set to actually look at and see what we have featured in here. And the interesting thing about this card is it has like a QR code that allows you to really just go to the page and really figure out whatever cards that you've been picked up. So to an extent, if you're really like a collector of cards and you really want to know what pairs, like basically what card sets are still like being searched for and probably what you need to pull, you could really like use this QR code, and that will really like help with whatever your endeavors are as regards like collecting this card. So it's quite interesting. So that's one of the card packs that I've received. The most recent issue, I think, which is the Donkey Donks 2, is basically like a successor to basically the Donkey Donks. So it's just like a similar issue of Donkey Donks, but I think basically this was released in 2023, and basically it's a 6 card pack basically. So you have like 6 cards in here, and basically they probably will tell the same story of donks in general. So like I really can't wait to open these cards. Like I just keep getting excited. I don't know what they have in there, and like the interesting part is it tells you some little bit of detail. So it says here that the base is a 6 card pack. You have SBs and balls. Basically, those are the like common one. The pretty common one as the SB Eats and Fighters. Then the kind of rare ones are the Nike SB, DNA and Ado. Then the very rare ones are the Nike Friends and Family, then Skeleton Dunks. The rarest of the list are the Grateful Dead. So if you're lucky enough to pull a Grateful Dead, that's probably the rarest from this pack or from this set. So basically, like it gives you an idea of that, and that's interesting. So basically, for people that really want like take the whole card thing like very serious in terms of collecting them, I think this would really like give you like a guide on what you really need to pull. So at the end of the day, I think this is quite interesting. So I'll drop this by and move to this. So what we have here is like the NBA 1 day pack, and like basically this pack is really just here to like really just give you an idea of what the whole idea of NBA being a very integral part of sneakers means. And like this card pack basically gives you an idea of like different silhouettes that have been released that are affiliated with basketball in general. So this could be friends and family pairs, P's, and signature sneakers in general. So like basically this pack holds a lot of memories for people that really know. If you know, you know, it holds a lot of memories. So I really can't wait to really like digging into this and see what my sneaker knowledge is all about, because I definitely this will test it a bit. So I really can't wait to see what is else in here. So the last pack is 842, and I think it's a series 1 gold pack. So basically from what it says here, each pack contains 84 stamp sneaker trading cards. So this is like a proper sneaker trading card. This is presented by the Sneaker Savant. So basically this is another pack. I'll try to like read what this pack is all about. Like I'm really just trying to like familiarize myself with this set and see really what they are all about. So it says this pack and the cards are meant as a tribute to one of the greatest basketball players of all time, to lace up a pair of sneakers. Personally, I've owned several of these shoes. However, I haven't been able to make time with them to wear them. Instead of letting them rot away in my closet, I wanted to create cards as a way to put them on the shelf in a way that I could enjoy them visually but not physically. I hope you also enjoy these cards as much as I've enjoyed them in general. So the next part of it will really just see what we have in this pack. So I think it would be right to really just do that with you guys here. So I've decided to go with the Donkey Donks, which is like the first pack I'll be opening, and I'll possibly do some other packs later, and that'll be based on what you think I should do. So really let's get into this. So the Donkey Donks, like I mentioned, is like the first issue that really like tells about donks and generally some other SBs in general. So it says here series 1 we have red, orange, and silver boxes. So basically like this red, orange, and silver boxes really just talks about different box types that SB dunks or SBs in general, dunks in general have been released in. So if you look at like different years, there were different type of colors of box that basically were issued out together with those pairs in them. So basically by a particular type of color of box, you can really tell the type of Nike SB or Nike Dunks that are basically in those boxes. So basically that's what that really means here. And it's a 10 card pack. So basically you can see it's a 10 card pack. And the story and like the motive behind it says here, this is as much as an ode to the New York City of the early 2000s as it is an ode to dunks. I spent an handful of 20s in New York and basically quickly found myself knee deep in early years of Nike SB scenes. I walked, ran, or skated countless miles every weekend in order to hit every SB shop all over Manhattan in attempt to pick up at least latest releases in most cases. I ended up hanging out and shooting the breeze with like-minded individuals that I still keep in contact with till this very day. Almost every card in this set represents another day I put up to a shop and had to make a decision to cop or not to cop. So basically that's like a story we can all like relate to. Though I know like in Nigerian scene here, it's not something that really comes up as often really like, but one way or the other, like that decision you make whether to buy a sneaker or possibly just pass on them or probably when you take your L's, it's just something we can really just relate to. So this is quite interesting. So for this pack, the odds are you either receive a NYC shop card or you receive a Supreme Series card, which can be won in 6 packs. You can receive a friend and family card, which is won in 12 packs. You can receive a Nike DNA card, which is a Nike SB DNA, basically won in 19 packs. You can receive a city passport, which is won in 124 packs, and then you can receive a charity card, which is won in 744. So basically, I'm really excited to see what we have in here. So I'll go ahead and just cut this off. Okay, I think, yeah. All right, so let's open this up gradually. Nice. This is interesting. Wow. All right, so this is the New York. Basically, let me go back to that. It says here New York NYC shop. So basically, like I think it's like a skate shop, and if you look at it, it's really cool details. So see, that's probably sneakers everyone trying to like enter into like the shop itself. So this is quite interesting. I love the concept of this, and basically, it carries the name of the store itself, the shop itself, and just some very cute details at the back of the card. I think this is beautifully done. This is beautifully done. So I'll drop this here. Wow. So the first pair I have here is a Supreme Nike SB. Beautiful pair. Have the Supreme Red. This is another beautiful pair. Damn, this is crazy. We have the Paris Dunk. This is amazing. So if you know, you know. This is one very beautiful pair. We have the Vamps. I love the details on this card. Like I'm so excited about the details on this card. This is really beautiful. Like this is insane work of art. This is really beautiful. So we have the Vamps. Then True Reds. Wow. Wow. You guys can't wait to see what I have next. Heineken Dunks. Heineken Dunks. Nice. And I like the really interesting parts of this card is it carries the colorway of the pair of sneakers. Basically, this is a classic green. It carries the retail price, which it released for. Heineken Dunks released for $65 when it was released. This is interesting. This is interesting. It released for $65 when it released, and it was designed by late Peter Moore, and basically it was released I think in 2000 in Paris. So this is like a very cool detail. It's really just like has like a very interesting note here. It says the Dunk Low SB Heineken takes inspiration from the signature green bottles used by the Dutch beer brand. The low top sports a white leather upper and a green nubuck overlay and a black suede swoosh. The color scheme up tops is represented or basically is repeated on the shoe tooling featuring a green midsole and a clips white outsole, bordered in white and embroidered red star graces the lateral ear. This is interesting. So basically, this is what we call the Heineken dogs. This is nice. So we have the Tekashi. This is nice, and we have Zoom Delta Forces. This is interesting. Wow, and we have the DMQ90. If you know, you know. So basically, this is an MX 90. I think my favorite from this pack would be the Heineken Dogs. Then I think the Supremes. The Supremes are pretty cool. The Paris, yeah. So I think this is interesting, and like I love this piece of art. I love this piece of art. This is really nice. This is really nice. Beautiful done. So I think that will be all for this pack. So basically, let me know the next pack you really like me to break out so that we check it together, and I'll really be excited to see what we have in other packs. So this is my favorite so far, and definitely I'm keeping all of these cards. So this is interesting. So let me know. I really love to know what you think about this in the comments. Thanks so much for hanging around, and hopefully we'll get to do more of things as beautiful as this. This is really nice work over.